Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Kentucky Convention Center, we will begin momentarily. About 2 minutes until we begin our 2024 USA Archery Indoor Nationals Final. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a brief pause due to technical difficulties. We should be beginning momentarily. We apologize for this, but they are working diligently to solve this problem. Thank you.
And welcome to the 2024 USA Archery Indoor Nationals Final here in Louisville, Kentucky, with generous support here this weekend from Black Eagle Arrows, Conquest Archery, Darton Archery, Lancaster Archery Supply, and True Ball Excel. The total prize purse for this weekend, 2024 Nationals, is more than $70,000 with payouts to every single place here that we're doing. In this first match, we've got recurve women, and we're going to toss it over to Andy real quick to do the introductions and bring in the archers right now. Sorry, Andy's fighting with his mic there just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 USA Archery Indoor Nationals Final here inside the Kentucky International Convention Center in Louisville, Kentucky. Thanks to the generous support from Black Eagle Arrows, Conquest Archery, Darton Archery, Lancaster Archery Supply, and True Ball XL. The total prize purse for the 2024 USA Archery Indoor Nationals Final will be more than $70,000. And so, without further ado, we bring you the recurve division presented by True Ball XL.
Thanks very much, Andy. And you can see our first two archers walking in.
The first of two gold medal matches is recurve women with four-time defending champion Casey Koffel. She is up against double gold medalist from the 2023 South American Open Archery Championship, Alex Zuleta Visar. And your line judge for this match is Eddie Sparpaglione.
And you can see the archers taking their mark there. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Chuck Cooley, and I'm sitting here with Trenton Cowles. Trenton, how are you today, man?
I'm doing great today.
This is going to be a really exciting match now. It's kind of interesting. We brought you in here to the booth to help us with a broadcast. That's the upside.
The downside is not making it to the stage like these two archers here.
You were here for the qualifications and got beat, unfortunately, in one of your matches and didn't make it to this final gold medal match for the men, which will be coming up later on today.
That's the next match.
But we get to sit here and watch these ladies go. That first arrow from Casey looks very good, right on the edge of the 10 ring there.
All it has to do is touch the line, and it's considered the higher value.
Mm-hmm. Also a good solid 10 there. Both ladies just a little tick low, maybe.
We'll see from Casey's next shot.
10.
That one looks very good. Solid adjustment. Maybe just a little bit of a lighting adjustment between where they were warming up and where they stepped over here to the final stage.
Especially being on a raised platform.
Mm-hmm. And it does make a difference. Yeah, there you go. So Alex also got hers right up in there.
These archers look to be going shot for shot right now.
Mm-hmm. So you see them right on the X, right in the center of that 10 ring. Now, in this particular target that you're looking at there, that's a 40-centimeter target from edge to edge, from the edge of the blue to the edge of the blue. And we score that as 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Now you can see there with Alex's last arrow, she was on the left edge of that yellow, which means it's a 9.
It means it's the higher value, a 9. But Casey has 10, 10, 10 versus Alex's 10, 10, 9. So Casey will get the first two set points of this match.
Right, recurve scoring is a little bit different than compound scoring in that we do set points.
Yes.
Right? So it's the overall score that you shot for that end.
Each end is its own pretty much little match. You're trying to win end per end, and the first archer to get 6 points gets the match.
Right, and it's 2 points for a win.
And if each
Looks
archer
like
has the
we
same
have a
score,
10,
then it'll be 1 point
on
each.
target 1.
If the match
And 10,
ends up being
10,
5-5,
on
then
target 2.
If the match winds up being 5-5, then we go to a shoot-off,
which is
That
closest
Alex
arrow
will now be
to the
shooting
center.
first
because it's a race
on
to 6
target 2.
points for the win.
Correct.
Right? And so Casey took that first end, so she'll have 2 points here going into the next end.
So
Tell us what that means for Alex here. Now that she's 2 points down, do you think she's in a panic situation yet?
no, I think this is pretty early in the match, so both archers just have to stick to their roots. They know the process they need to run to hit the middle, and they just need to relax, breathe, and settle into the final stage.
And it certainly wasn't a blowout. I mean, it was 29-30.
That's 1 point. Like
It's
Casey's
a tiny
perfect.
little point. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and now Casey being the leader of the points, she goes second.
Correct.
And Alex goes first.
So it's on Alex to put the pressure on Casey.
Right. And her first shot here.
And she does that with
right
the
there.
10.
Yep. Right back in the match. Casey absolutely has to answer this.
Looks like a
Solid.
good, strong shot. Yep.
Both of these ladies looking really good. I don't see any shakes. I don't see any tremors. How's her hands look? What are you thinking?
They look solid. She's holding a little bit long on that shot. Yeah, you can see there.
You see the
little
result there, yeah. Up high for an 8, so that's going to relax Casey just a little bit.
timing is everything for an archer. Just you have to be consistent with your timing. Oh, that one popped a
10-9 liner.
little high left there.
Casey did real well qualifying for this match. Shot 1170. There's a 9.
10-9 liner again.
So Casey needs anything in the yellow to secure 2 more set points in this match. That looks good.
There you go.
Yep.
So Casey will pick up 2 more points here. So it'll be 4-0.
4-0. That makes this match a little bit harder because in the event that they split a set,
Looks like
both
a
archer gets 1 point.
10-9
So if
10.
Casey
The judges
shoots
take a look
another
at
two
that
30s,
on
she's
target
guaranteed to get the
two.
match
Looks
because
like
the
we
best
have,
Alex can do is split both of them.
Is a 30. Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
So that would end up being 6-2 if
The
both
Judges
archers
gonna
shoot
confirm
perfect the rest of the
scoring
match.
here,
Right.
What these scores actually are.
So we go down, and
10-9-10
what you see down there
for target 1.
at the target bale is you see target officials actually scoring those arrows. And then the 2 young ladies are considered arrow agents.
And
There's
10-9-8
Casey's last 3 shots. Take a look at
has been
these. You saw that
confirmed on
first one.
target number 2.
That's the second one where she popped it just
Just
a little bit
out.
high.
Takes
This
the
one
set
looked a lot
point
more comfortable.
on that,
Right
and
in
we
the center
have
there.
Yep. You can tell she liked that shot with her little head
Alex
nod.
shooting
Yep,
first
yep.
Again on target
So the
number
arrow
2.
agents, those are the 2 people down there that are kind of advocates for the archers to make sure the arrows are being scored properly. They pull the arrows, they mark the arrows on the target.
They're pushing to make sure you get all the lines and all
You
the
get
extra
every
little
point
points.
that you earn.
deserve.
Yeah.
Now, Alex really needs to put the pressure on Casey here.
It's got to
being
be
down
a solid
4-0.
first shot. You can see her looking down. She's waiting for that clock to start. You hear the whistle in the background. Tells her it's good to go. A little bit of a long hold there.
Just out left.
Pushed it out to the left. Casey looked really comfortable there.
No.
Oh, that's
10.
smoked the middle. Casey, if she cleans these next 2 arrows out, can finish the match in 9 arrows.
That's right on the
10-9
edge.
liner.
Just a little bit high. I think that's going to be a 10 though.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to cut the line, but that'll be up to the judge. Casey with a
10.
solid 10. So now Alex absolutely has to hit this, and then hope that Casey shoots a 9.
So she's got
Good,
the 10.
solid. So looks like she's, I don't know, that second arrow, that could have kicked a little high, so she's a 28 or 29 there. Casey's in the yellow, it's good.
Ooh,
That's a 9.
liner.
That
It's gonna
is-
be
So this is
close.
going to come down to that middle arrow call there on
All right,
Alex's
Casey
second.
has a
if Alex's second one in the
4-0
middle
set
is
point
out,
lead.
Casey's going to
Casey takes the match.
she takes the match. If it's in, then they will have split this set, and it'll go 5-1 in Casey's
Target
favor.
1, 10-10-9.
So a 29 officially for Casey there. You can hear the call in the background. We're going to take a look at Alex's last 3 arrows here. That's her first one, obviously off to the left. This is the second one that really is going to be the rider. And that shadow
is
is
in though.
that shadow is tough for us to call.
For target 2.
And they just confirmed it 9, 10, 10. So
we're going to get one more end out of this.
Absolutely.
This is
fourth
awesome.
set.
Fantastic. Those are the trophies that they're shooting for. USA Archery does a beautiful job with these handmade blown glass trophies. Those are fantastic.
They look amazing.
I know you wanted to get your hands on one of those.
Yeah, not my year, but
Next
I have
year.
one in the closet right now.
Attaboy.
It's 5-1.
Feels pretty good carrying one of those.
Yeah. Keeping it on the plane. It's like, oh, I'm going to put it in my archery bag to make sure.
Yeah,
that,
no, that's definitely not going in the checked luggage. So here we go. Now Alex again, because she's trailing. Alex will shoot first. Score is 5-1. Now Alex still has dinner to win this match, but she's got to win this set.
She has to win the next 2 sets to force a shoot-off.
Right.
So
and it can't be a tie. It's got to be a straight-out win.
So maybe we will get a shoot-off here in this match.
9.
A little bit high.
Centered it up nicely. Pushed it a little high.
9.
So currently the archers are split 9 apiece.
So it would be, it's still a point apiece. So Alex, she's got to win it outright. Remember, she's got to score more points than Casey to win the set.
9.
Casey looking really strong.
9.
Wow, still tied. All right.
Alex really needs a 10 on this shot to
She
put
needs
the
a 10,
pressure
and
on
then
Casey.
Casey's got to shoot a 9, otherwise.
Yep,
There it is.
well, she got it.
She did her part. Now she's hoping that Casey shoots a 9.
Casey's looking strong on this shot.
Yeah, 10.
All right, by the way we see it here, it looks like
And you
we
can
may
hear
have
the
a
applause in the
tie
background
again.
there.
Everyone knows this match is should be
Casey
concluded.
6
Carol Kaufhold there working the coach in the box.
We'll find out what the judge's decision is.
And the
for
archers kind of
confirmation
know
scores.
what the outcome's going to be. This is going to be Casey Kaufhold taking the gold.
All right, we'll
Taking
wait for
photos
the
already.
judge's confirmation.
We're still got to wait official confirmation.
And we have a winner, Casey Kaufhold.
Officially, Casey Kaufhold's been
Your
declared the
gold
gold medalist.
medalist
Alexandria wins the silver medal.
2024 Indoor Nationals. Congratulations.
And that's a wrap
Casey,
here on this
and
match here.
Congratulations, Alex.
They're going to take a
for
walk
your
over to the
silver
interview
medal.
booth here, and they'll have a chat with Casey real quick, get her thoughts on the match.
After all the matches are complete, we will be having our medals presentation.
And Casey getting the headset on. We'll get a couple of words with her there real quick. Hey Casey, how you doing? It's Chuck in the booth.
I'm good. How are you guys?
Congratulations, another gold medal for you.
Thank you.
How'd that match feel?
It felt good. I felt like I started off really strong. Was making a lot of good shots. Some of them were just a tiny bit out, but overall I feel good. Been working on my timing a lot this season, and so I feel like it's been getting a little bit better.
Feels like
every
it came
tournament.
together, yeah.
Yeah, so,
that looked pretty good.
Yeah, so I felt like I did good with my nerves and made some good shots.
That's excellent. Congratulations on your gold medal again this year.
Thank you.
And we're going to step aside here. Welcome, stick around actually for some upcoming matches. We've got the men's recurve coming up next. Trenton's going to hang out here with me to call that match here at the 2024 USA Archery Indoor Nationals Final in Louisville, Kentucky. We'll be right back.
coaches are coming onto the field. We'll begin momentarily.
And welcome to the USA Archery Indoor Nationals Final. My name is Chuck Cooley. I'm sitting here with Trenton Coles. Trenton, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Thanks a lot for joining me this afternoon. We're up for a fantastic match today. We're looking at the men's recurve gold medal match, and it was quite a qualifying match. It's going to be a good one here. We've got a couple of rock stars that we've seen year in and year out. In fact, let's talk to Andy right now. And Andy's going to introduce our archers for us.
Match number 2 is the recurve men's gold medal match, presented by True Ball Excel.
So these are our first 2 archers coming in for our gold medal match. Of course,
Today
we've got Brady
is
Ellison.
a repeat of last year's final. Teammates from the Tokyo Olympic Games. We have defending champion Jack Williams. He will be tackling 4-time Olympian Brady Ellison. And your line judge is Eddie Sparpaglione. Brady will be shooting first on target number 1.
So this match here, obviously, these are guys that you recognize and you've shot against for a few years now.
Oh, I shoot against these guys almost every tournament.
The best of the best. And of course, so how it works is with Brady being on target 1 and Jack being on target 2, that's the order of the qualification there.
So Brady qualified first. Jack was the second place qualifier. The higher ranked qualifier gets to choose who shoots first in the match. Brady, to put the pressure on Jack, has chosen to shoot first.
Now, interesting thing here with these 2 guys that we see a difference over the ladies, and actually with probably most of the recurve archers that we see out here, these guys shoot bigger arrows. Are they 23s probably?
Yeah, both of them. USA Archery rules, you have to have under a 23 diameter arrow. So both these archers are shooting 23 arrows.
Series. Both of them look like Easton Aluminums there.
Yeah, I think Brady's shooting Eclipses maybe? He has an
Yeah,
all blue
those
shaft.
old blue shafts, those are awesome.
10.
And now, have you tried to experiment with the larger aluminum shafts versus the smaller?
I do like them for indoors, but right now my primary goal is the Olympics for Paris 2024. So I have elected to shoot the skinny arrows to keep the feel and consistency throughout this season.
Right, because when you go to the outdoor event, you're definitely going to shoot the skinny.
Absolutely, because there's wind and distance.
10.
So we have a tie.
Like 30-30.
So explain this to us here. We've got set points here
find out
in recurve.
Momentarily.
The way that they do the scoring with recurve is
Target
each
1
archer has a
confirmed,
score
30.
of how many points they shot. And if your score is higher than your
Target
opponent's
2
score,
confirmed,
Then if you have
30.
a higher score, you'll get 2 set points.
set
If they're
point
tied
each.
here, both of them shooting perfect, 30 apiece, each archer gets 1 set point each. The first archer to reach 6 set points wins the match.
wins the match.
In the event that there's a tie, 5-5, it'll go into a 1-arrow shoot-off.
Take a look at Brady's 3 shots here. That's well inside on his first one. Brady looking really solid there.
He's looking real strong here with all 3 of those shots. He hasn't missed the 10 ring so far in scoring.
All the way through.
All the way through so far, he shot only 10s. And he's kept it up through the first end of the gold medal match.
I wonder how Jack did. I noticed Brady had a bye on the first end. We had one of our archers was unable to make the event.
Yep.
So he got kind of a free pass there on that first end. Not that he needed it, but it's definitely it's definitely a bonus to not have to shoot your first match against anybody. Now
So
Brady going again because that's the way we started.
Yep,
We're
original
tied,
order
so we stay
system.
with it. And these archers get 20 seconds per arrow, alternating ends, which means Brady shoots and Jack shoots.
10.
Also a 10. Great looking form there.
Jack's looking confident here.
Big fan of Jack. He's been working at this for a long time. Steady archer.
Longer hold from him.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a little bit more explosive. Still catches the 10 though.
Yeah,
That's really good.
But you saw that that reaction with his head there was kind of a little bit off of what he normally does. Brady pushes one high. You don't get very many doors with Brady.
No, so Jack's really got to capitalize on this.
Absolutely has to capitalize on that. How's he look?
He's looking strong on this shot. You can see a little bit of shaky with his shirt here.
Yeah.
Oh, he pops it up high too. Jack's been high almost every single arrow.
Yeah, you can see if you read the target there, everything is a little bit high. And I just saw him out of the corner of my eye reach up and give that a couple of clicks and see if he makes that adjustment.
That looks
10.
good. Yep.
Yep.
10, 10, 9.
So now Jack needs a 10 here to tie this set and bring the match 2-2.
And these guys have gone head to head so many times.
Oh, that's going to be close on the line there.
I don't know. My eyes, there's an awful lot of yellow there.
It does seem like a.
But you know, the judges get up close to it, and here with this format, this is an interesting format because you actually have a target official down there that's going to score those arrows. The archers don't go down and score those arrows.
Yeah, they stay on the platform here.
Yeah. So the archers, or the officials go down and they score that arrow, and then we have
archers' agents, which are going to bring the archers their arrows. So each of these archers needs 6 good arrows to shoot this, while normally in qualification or the earlier matches you only need 3.
He called that a 9 on that last arrow.
Oh,
so,
just out up there high.
So that's going to be 2 points. There's Jack taking a look here at his last 3 shots.
All right, I believe that gives us.
So that's going to give Brady a 3-1 lead.
Yep.
In set points.
So it'll be 3-1 now. That arrow
Brady
obviously just a tick high.
By 2.
Especially
so the officials down there scoring the arrows for the archers, they don't have to leave the bail.
Will be shooting
and then you have the arrow agents making sure they're getting every possible point, bringing their arrows back for them, things like that. And then you can see Jack, he's turning around talking to his coach in the box. Who's his coach today?
That's Matt Knopfel. He's one of the archers in the top 16 for Olympic trials right now. So,
and what's the purpose? Like, why? I mean, I've had a coach in the box, and I understand that the theory. But tell the public why you have a coach back there.
Usually, it's someone who's watched you shoot and knows your shot. So if you're starting to make a little mistake here or there, they can bring you back to what you know and how to shoot your shot. Also, just watching all the little small things, like Jack's release came out on that shot. His coach is probably going to say, "Hey, make sure you keep your release tight," but it seems to be working for Jack. So I don't
kind of keep you on track.
Absolutely.
Get your head in the right spot.
That looked like a beautiful shot from Brady.
See how Jack responds here. Now, granted, he's only down 2.
Ooh, there you go.
Very low 10.
A 10's a 10, so.
Now, with the indoor game as close as these guys are, you have a pretty good sense of where that arrow is when you let it go.
Oh, as soon as you let it go, you know exactly where that arrow's going.
Brady dialing that one in center 10. And again, 40-centimeter target here, 40 centimeters edge to edge. That 10 ring, that 10 ring that they're shooting there in the middle is only 4 centimeters across. I'm going to say, what size of a $50 kind of a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're shooting at a distance of 20 yards.
Good shot from Brady. So they will split this set again. Perfect scores apiece. Brady will be leading 4-2.
Yep.
And a 10-10-10 on target 2.
And again, race to 6. So Brady can win the gold on this next end.
Yes, if he wins this next set, because Jack drops a point,
confirmed,
then he can win this match in this next set.
10. So we split the set points. It will be 4-2. Jack will continue.
Brady's looking pretty confident there, giving
2.
his coach a fist bump.
Those guys train an awful lot together back home. That's Chris Shaw. Chris is, I mean, he's top shelf, compound, world-class archer. Member of the U.S. team. Those guys shoot together every single day.
Yeah, both from Montana.
Yep. And, you know, quite honestly, it's helped Chris's game quite a bit.
I think it's helping both of them push their levels up. Just both trying to beat each other, and
it's
driving everyone's scores up.
Yeah, and you can see a definite improvement I mean, Chris was always a really, really good shooter, but you've seen a demeanor change. You've seen him change in the shoot-offs. Really, really powerful.
So
Right, so Jack's leading off because he's behind in points. Good smooth setup there.
He looks strong in this shot right now. Oh, I think he's gonna catch that, but it's just left.
9-10.
That's the first left shot he's had.
I'm gonna say that's. I'm gonna unofficially call that in from the table here. Brady looked really good.
That
You
looked
could see
good.
the flight of that arrow in that camera
I know
shot.
when you're in the back
Yeah.
angle and you can just see it just go straight to the 10.
Yeah, that looked really smooth. His flow looked really good there. I think Jack's timing was a little bit better there. Still on that left edge just a tick and a little tick high. But Jack doing what he can to stay alive here.
Yeah, you can see that going right there for Brady.
So Jack absolutely a little bit of a quiver there. Got
Yeah,
it.
but he got it still, so.
So he needs that first call.
For Jack.
Well, it depends on what Brady's last arrow is here. Brady's looking strong. Let's see. Yep, he's
Looks
got
good.
it. So
Yeah.
it's going to come down to
10.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to
For
that
Brady.
arrow. If that arrow's called in,
This
we're gonna
arrow
get one
call
more in.
could decide
If that's called out, then we've got gold and silver decided.
Target 1 is confirmed. 10.
You can see Jack there shrugging. He's like, huh, I guess it is what it is. We'll see what the judges call it.
Yeah, that's the thing with Jack. He's always been pretty even
Judges
keeled on
taking
that
a
kind
look at
of
this
stuff.
arrow.
So the judges are really going to get their magnifying glass and see if all the arrow has to do is touch the line, and it'll be called in.
And the decision is 10.
10,
10, 10. You heard it from the official there. So we get some more arrows. Yeah,
5.
Brady giving him the nod back there. Yeah, let's do it again.
5-3.
You can see they're all making jokes up there, laughing, smiling.
Now, do you think that's a nervous laugh, or are these guys so experienced it really is
Split that
genuine?
set
Oh, no, it's
1.
genuine. Just they're having fun now.
But it means something. Pretty good paycheck on the line here.
Oh, yeah. I think gold is
Jack will
$8,000
need to
plus
win
contingencies,
this match
so
to stay alive for a shoot-off in this match. Jack will shoot first.
So Jack's been to the Olympics before. Obviously, Brady's been to the Olympics.
a couple times.
Yeah, 4-time Olympian, won 2 silver medals, and a bronze.
And the bronze individually.
Yeah. And he won the World Archery Championship in 2007 as well.
Looks like a strong shot from Jack. Ooh,
9.
just left.
Oh, Brady shot 1190 in the qualifier to get here.
That
It's an
is
insane score.
10.
So Jack's down
Jack's
1
down
point
1.
in this, so he really needs to clean up these last 2 arrows, and he's kind of hoping Brady doesn't get to clean it out.
It's 2 nines.
9-10 liner.
He's
Brady
not,
hits a 10 here. I don't want to say it's over, but
not making things easy on himself.
no.
10.
So Jack, he needs a 10 here, and then he needs Brady to shoot a 7.
10.
That's half of it.
Jack with a 10-9 and a 9 liner.
So 8 or better is going to take this match.
Needs
And
a
there's a
9
10,
to
10,
win
10,
and shoots
10
a 10. We'll find out on
for the gold
judge
medal.
call here momentarily.
I don't know if any judges' calls are going to be needed. on
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
match.
I think that's him
10,
being
is
a little
confirmed for
optimistic.
target
That,
1.
but it is 10-10-10 for Brady, and it is going to
Target
be
2, 9, 9, 10, your
for
winner.
Jack. So the
And
gold medal is going to
gold
go to Brady
medalist
Ellison.
For Indoor Nationals 2024, Brady Ellison.
Good shooting by him.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Absolutely smoking shooting by Brady Ellison there.
He only dropped 1 point out of the 10 ring that entire day.
The entire day. So these guys, I mean, they put on a clinic. Well, Brady put on a heck of a clinic there. for the final there for the gold medal. That's exactly what you want to see in a gold medal match.
This is the pinnacle of indoors right now, where both of these archers have made it through. In the men's division, there's 725 archers, and these are the final 2 left.
Yeah, that says a lot about the state of the game and the state of what we've got going on for the Olympics coming up later on this year.
Yep.
And good luck to you for trying to make that.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you very much for everything here. Brady, look at this, another gold medal.
Yeah,
Congratulations, man. Tell us about that match.
it was good. I feel like Jack and I have had some matches here on the indoor final stage that have been everyone going like, this is the best we got, seriously, to a match like that where we actually shot really well. So it's pretty awesome. Really wanted to win this one. It makes it the first time I've gone undefeated for an indoor season, which is pretty cool heading into this Olympic year.
And as Trenton pointed out here, you only shot 1.9 the whole day.
Yeah, been shooting good. Like, I had a great indoor season, truly, all year. And these final matches in this bow and I got along so good. I got in the finals matches and everything tightened up, which is what we want. And hopefully X10s convert. I don't think I'm going to try to shoot these 23s outside. So
That might be a little far to throw a 23.
yeah, it'll be a little tough, I think, in wind and 3-inch feathers.
Well, congratulations on an amazing weekend, and congratulations on another gold medal, and good luck this year heading off to the Olympics.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it so much.
Thanks a lot, Brady. And that's going to wrap it up
For the
here
recurves.
for the recurve competition here at the USA Archery Indoor National Finals here in Louisville, Kentucky. Make sure you guys stick around. We've got more matches coming up later this afternoon.
Compound and barebow.
All right, we're about 1 minute out before our next match. We have new commentators moving into place, and then we will move into our next matches, which will be compound. Are there any compounders here in the spectator area? Let me hear you.
And good afternoon, everybody. My name is Chuck Cooley. I'm here with Jacob Marlowe. How you doing this afternoon?
Oh, pretty good, Chuck. Just getting here, watching some archery.
We're here for the 2024 Indoor Archery Indoor Nationals Finals. This is going to be the compound match, the compound women, and we're going to bring those ladies in right now.
All right, we're going to continue our gold medal matches with the compound division, presented to you by Black Eagle Arrows, Conquest Archery, and Darton Archery.
Here's our archers walking in. Alexis Ruiz and Paige Pierce. And Andy's going to be announcing these guys and giving us a quick rundown of what's going on. Did you see Paige
Taking the stage on target number 1, defending champion and winner of 4 of the last 5 indoor national finals, Paige Pierce. On target 2, Paige is shooting against 2023 World Archery Championships mixed team gold medalist Alexis Ruiz. And your line judge for this match is Eddie Sparpaglione. Paige is shooting first on target number 1. Compound shoots cumulative scoring.
So the women are up here at this compound match, and if you've been watching along or you watch indoor archery, in the recurves they do a set system. In the compound division they do a total cumulative points. So this is a race to the end. Whoever has the most points wins. We see Paige going up first.
10.
And that's a 10. Now, when you take a look at that target, that's a 40-centimeter target. That little tiny X in there, and you've shot those things. They're tiny. They're only 2 centimeters.
Yeah, they feel even smaller when you're at full draw. And both of these are 2 past Vegas champions, so you don't expect a lot of missing out of either of them.
No, that little 10 ring is only the size of a dime. And the arrow that they're shooting is what they call a 23 solid shot out of Paige. Man, that looked good. That arrow is 23/64ths of an inch in diameter, little bitty one. Alexis shooting aluminum arrows from east.
9.
Yeah, 2 arrows a little tall for Alexis. She probably needs to give it a couple clicks and get it back recentered.
Paige obviously has been doing this a long, long time.
10.
That's 10, 10, 10, and that one is dead centered. Paige is on a tear. There you go, Alexis. Right back in the middle, inside out.
Yep, Alexis finds the middle,
Right.
So hopefully she's
10
dialed in
ring
for the
that
next couple
compounds
ends.
they're shooting is about the size of a
Yeah,
nickel.
so she's down 2 points.
Target 1 is a
1
10,
point here,
10,
looks like.
10.
Just missed that first one.
Yeah.
29-30.
Target 2, that 10-9 liner looks like it's going to take a
Let's take a look
judge
at Paige's
call
shots
for
here
this.
real quick. We're going to look at her 3 shots, see how comfortable she looked up there. If that replay will start. There they go. Take a look at this here. Look how smooth she looks.
Target 2,
See that
10,
hand come right
9,
back?
10.
Yep, and she's been between all kinds of different releases throughout the years, but you see here
30
she's shooting
to
her
29.
True Ball Goat as a
Target
hinge
2
style
will be
release.
shooting first, just as recurve did with the lowest
So
scoring
tell me about
archer
that
shooting
recurve
first.
or that goat
So
release. You said
Paige's
it kind of works
30
like a hinge, but
to
looked like there's a
Alexis,
little safety button down there.
Yeah, I believe on that particular release that she can shoot it as either a thumb button or a hinge style. I believe it's interchangeable, and I think she's ran it as both, but I think for the past little bit she's been using it as a hinge, and I believe with no click.
Just pulling straight through it.
Yep.
Yep. Now Alexis, because she's trailing in points, she will shoot first here. 20 seconds to get a shot off.
She needs a good one to try to put a little pressure on Paige. I mean, there's still plenty of arrows left. You never know what can happen, but Paige isn't likely to give up many.
No, she's not likely to miss a lot. But Alexis also has done very, very well at this in the past.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're both past Vegas champions. They've been in many pressure situations before. It's nothing new.
10.
Same hole, 10. Yeah, now to get here, Alexis shot an 1183 as a qualifier.
9.
Paige shot an 1187. There's a tall arrow.
Yeah, so they're both pretty tight in the qualifying scores.
A little bit of a waver there.
Still looks like it caught.
Yeah. A little bit low. You can see her kind of eyeballing it, talking to her coach. Who's her coach back there?
Tate.
Tate Morgan.
Yep, Tate
her
Pierce.
fiance. Tate Pierce.
9.
Another 9 for Alexis. Yeah, you can see her just kind of rotate her hand into position there. You saw that. And now she'll just keep applying pressure until that shot breaks. That looked really good.
10.
Another
for
one in the middle.
Yeah, there's a
10,
solid 30.
9,
So
9.
60,
It looks like
57.
Alex.
Yeah.
Alexis is going to be down by 3 here.
Yeah, that's going to be a tall task to try to come back from.
Mhm.
Paige isn't likely to make 3 mistakes, much less than 6 arrows.
Target number 1 is confirmed, a 30. Again, that takes her to 60. 10,
Take a look at
9,
Alexis's
is called
arrows
in
here.
On target 22
That shot
for
looked
a
pretty
28,
clean.
which would give us
Same
a
thing. Her arrow looks like
57.
it, her body looks like it's breaking pretty
Yeah,
clean.
it looks like she's firing good arrows. Sometimes
Again,
they just don't catch.
Alexis will be shooting first.
Good shot,
on
bad
target
landing.
2.
You've done that.
Many a times, and I'll do it again.
You had a pretty good year in Vegas.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it. Well, could have done a little better, but nothing I can complain about.
Paige talking through her shots through Tate there.
Tate shaking his head, yeah. Just listening, being the coach. Darren smiling as always with Alexis.
He's a good guy to have in your corner, you think?
Oh yeah. He's been in mine a couple of times. You couldn't ask for somebody better behind you. Very supportive, keeps you calm. He's what you want with as a coach behind you.
Especially if you're trailing or something like that.
Yeah,
can't keep
any
you-
position really. I mean, he knows what to say at the right time.
He's done it a lot. He's done it a lot.
We have this will be what, the third in.
Yeah. Yep. We're into our third end here. Paige up by 3, 60 to 57.
10.
There you go. Alexis back in there. That looks
10.
really smooth.
Yeah, no surprise. Paige is another 10.
Yeah, when she gets into a groove, it's going to be hard to break her out of that. Little tall.
Yep,
Nine
most of
liner.
Alexis's bad arrows have been out the top. It seems to be. So she might be centered just out at 12 and just hasn't, noticed to adjust for it.
10.
And Paige, on the other hand, has been hitting 10s, but mostly low.
Alexis with another good one.
Great looking shot there from Alexis. Takes a big sigh of relief. Good looking shot. Held that a little longer, but man, she stuffed that in there. 10, 10, 10.
She might want to do that on all of them.
Yeah, that looked pretty good. Now in this division, in the compound ladies division, Liko Ariola, she got the bronze medal earlier
10,
today
9,
over
10
Samantha Roberts.
confirmed for Alexis.
Yeah, these, especially the top 8 in this competition, are always going to be the cream of the crop.
Yeah, and there was 405 women that shot in this division nationwide.
90 to 86.
And what you're seeing here is the last two standing.
Yeah, they went
Here on the
through the
female
top 8 this
compound
morning,
international
and they've landed us here at these
national
final
finals.
2.
Here.
Have you done this match before?
I've actually never shot this competition. I've always come here for the NFAA Indoor Nationals, but I've never just between
Alexis
3D
will be
season
shooting
and the regular
first
indoor
on
season. It's hard for me to
target
find
2.
time to go to the USA Archery Indoor Nationals. I'd like to, hopefully next year.
Now, both of these ladies shoot 3D and indoor, and so we had Vegas, and then we had an ASA 3D event, and now we're here. Do you think that presents a lot of challenge for most archers? Obviously, these ladies.
Yeah, I don't think Alexis has actually ever shot in ASA, but Paige attends all of them. So, I mean, but
She's
Paige,
won 7 in a row now.
Yeah, she's won a lot. Yeah, another 10 for Alexis. Yeah, Paige balances her schedule very, very well, better than I could for sure.
Yeah, it's an amazing tour that she does because she shoots everything there is to shoot. Alexis doing what she can to come back into this match. Starts off with a really solid 10 there.
10.
There you go.
Inside out.
Yep. Now she's mad and getting them done. I don't think so. That looks wide left.
Yep, I think it's going to be just off for Paige's first missed point.
10.
I'm going to say that's a 10.
Yeah.
10.
I got a hunch they'll probably change that paper
Yeah.
too.
Probably use 2 new target bases for the last end.
Yeah, so we go to 150 here as a maximum score.
Oh, Paige missed another.
10, 10,
Ooh.
9.
You can see she breaks out the binoculars real quick. She wants to see what's going on. Alexis obviously looking a lot happier. So whatever Darren said to her.
Yep, it looks like Alexis may have gotten 2 points back on Paige, so we might have more of a match than we expected going to the last end.
Target 1 is at 10, 9, 9.
Yep, officially. Dropped 1.
2.
2.
That brings Paige up to a 118. Alexis arrow being checked.
We'll see how they call Alexis. Now here in this division, with all these kind of matches, we have officials that stand down range and they call the arrows. And
Target 2, 10, 10, 10, 30.
Yep. 10, 10, 10 for a 30, and look at that.
2-point match, 3 arrows to go.
Yeah, with 3 arrows to go. Now it's rare to see Paige miss 2.
Looks like 118, 116.
Nope, you can almost see it in her face. She's not going to miss in this last end.
Yeah, when she gets mad, it's
just a second.
Yeah, you don't want to be on the other end of it.
No. You want to shoot against her?
I'd rather not.
Target 2 will continue to shoot first. This will be end number 5, the last end in this match.
You know, at this upper level like this with these ladies, I mean, it used to be a thing that the men's scores were always higher. I don't know if I'd want to shoot against either one of these girls.
Oh, no, not at all. They're both have shot 900s at Vegas. Both have been high-pressure situations. These girls are as good as they get.
Yeah, they win gold medals all around the world.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to say that one's not.
Blew that center ring out of there. It's going to be hard to say that's not. Yep, Paige give that a nod, so she knew that was a good shot.
One more 10 for Paige. She pretty much has it wrapped up.
But Alexis still has a chance here. She's got to shoot a 10. Oh.
9.
Nope. That'll pretty much seal the deal for Paige. All she's got to do is keep it in the yellow.
Look at her little bit of a quiver there on her thumb. Let's see if she pulls through that. Could have been camera shake too.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's 9. That's low for a 9.
Yeah, but all she's got to do is keep the last one yellow.
Anything in the yellow, she wins this match. 9 for Alexis.
Good match, good fight by Alexis. Paige, another solid shot.
A 9-10 liner.
I'm going to say that one's probably in.
Judges going down.
I don't think it's going to be that much of a challenge to say that Paige won this match.
No, should be pretty handily.
10-9-9 is now confirmed for target 1.
10-9-9.
So that would be a 146 for Paige.
And we know that Alexis missed 2.
Yeah. So it's probably going to end up a 144 for Alexis. So 146, 144, Paige Pierce.
By 2. We'll wait for the official call, but you can see Tate and Paige both taking a look down there. Alexis has got her binoculars up, seeing what's going on.
9-9-9.
3 9s.
Yeah, okay. Alexis is one did miss.
Yeah.
So 146, 143.
Yep. So we'll have an official there. We'll have a gold medal going to Paige Pierce.
5 of the last 6 indoor national finals.
And you heard that announcement there. 5 of the last 6.
It is confirmed.
That's pretty incredible.
Pierce.
It's hard to find anything Paige hasn't won multiple times.
That's a fact. We'll get a few words here from her. She's going to step over into the interview booth. Big thumbs up there from her. Oh, Paige, where are you going? She's walking. She just walked right past the interview booth there. There you are. You got us, Paige? You walked right past the interview booth there. Oh, her mic's off. Turn her mic on. No, I got nothing. Awkward silence there. There's a technician over there working on something, plugging it in. Nope, nothing. Nope.
They
Nothing.
still can't hear.
Oh, there she is.
There we go.
There you are.
I could tell the difference.
So you went walking right past.
I saw them interviewing over there with Brady, so I just was heading that way.
Right. Well, congratulations. Look at that, 5 out of 6.
Thanks. Yeah, that was good until it wasn't, right? But I pulled it off.
You had enough of a lead going in that you could explain what was going on there those last few.
So I'm sure everyone in the building already knows, but I had surgery last week.
Yeah.
And I'm still kind of weak. So I'm sure, like, of the up-close stuff, when you watch this, like, you can see my whole backhand just is quivering, like, way more than normal. I actually had to lessen my holding weight on this setup than what I used prior. I tried to shoot the bow I normally shoot, and I couldn't even hold it on the back wall.
Yep.
So just adjusting. I mean, to do that last week and then be here this week and win this again, I'm, like, so excited and so happy. I didn't have really high expectations, if I'm being honest, but I lightened that up. I'm only shooting 49 pounds. I didn't realize it was that bad till I drew it back on the scale, and I was just doing what I needed to do to try to get through the weekend.
It looked pretty good. Congratulations. Hopefully it carries over for the rest of the weekend for you.
That's the goal.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot, and congratulations again for another great win.
Thank you.
Paige Pierce, always the consummate professional.
What's that?
I said Paige Pierce, always the professional for us.
She's always a lot of fun to interview. I'd like to sit down and talk to her for 20, 30 minutes. But, well, congratulations to Paige Pierce here winning the gold medal at the Indoor Nationals Finals for the women's compound division here in Louisville, Kentucky, brought to you USA Archery. Make sure you guys stick around. We've got the men's match coming up next. And welcome back to the 2024 USA Archery Indoor Nationals Finals. I'm Chuck Cooley. I'm here with Jacob Marlowe. How you doing, Jacob?
Oh, pretty good, Chuck. Just ready to watch these last couple matches.
Yeah,
some pretty good ones.
The women's match was really exciting. Like to see that. We've got a couple of great guys coming up here. A couple of upsets getting into this gold medal match. And we're going to toss it over now and get the introductions for our archers.
Thanks to Black Eagle Arrows, Conquest Archery, and Darton Archery, we're now bringing you the compound men's gold medal match. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to my arrow spotter, Catalina G. Noriega. Can you give her a hand for helping us today? All right, on target number 1, we have a young man right here in Kentucky, Jeremiah Foster. He's also on target number 2, a man studying in Kentucky at Union College, Parker Baker. And your line judge is Eddie Sparpaglione.
And we're about ready to get started here with the compound
All right,
men's
target
finals.
number 1, Jeremiah.
And, we've
will
got
be shooting
Jeremiah on
first.
target number 1.
This is a
shooting
compound
first.
match. Again, cumulative
Now,
score.
Jeremiah Foster, coming into this match, his first match was Isaac Sullivan, who's a gold medalist here.
Yep, last year or the year before.
Yep, and obviously got through that match, and then had to go through Sawyer Sullivan, and who wound up going on to the bronze medal match. He lost that one, wound up taking 4th. Parker Baker, his first match of the day, Dave Cousins.
Yeah, that's not where you want to start.
That's
9,
generally
10
not a great
liner.
idea, but he worked through it. Parker, he just won the 2024 Lancaster Archery Classic in the men's open division.
It looks like we got a couple wide left arrows.
Yep.
For Jeremiah to start.
10.
Parker with a 10 and a 9.
And he's shooting bottom up versus top down. You think that's an advantage?
A lot of guys do it just because it's what they're comfortable with, or with the lighting differences. But the lighting's pretty good here. There's not a whole lot of shadows cast, so I think it just comes down to more personal preference, not an advantage necessarily.
10.
So I'm going to say that's a 10-10-9 there for Parker. He's going to have a 29 to start. Jeremiah comes out of the gate with a 27.
2.
I haven't seen much from
Target
Jeremiah
1
in
is
the past.
confirmed. 9.
Young kid, still in high school.
9
Yeah,
for a total
both
of
of them are
27.
both very young. You got 18 for Jeremiah and then 20 for Parker. So both of these guys are young up and comers.
Target 2 is
from as far as
confirmed
I'm
at
aware, this is their
10,
first
9
taste of a
29.
big podium position for them.
Right, and they're up on the podiums. They're live on camera.
It's a lot of pressure that they're not used to, so it's going to be a great learning experience
Target
and both
1
obviously
will be
success for the
shooting
weekend.
first
And it's a good
this
confidence
time.
booster for both of them going into the weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can take a look at his shots there. Everything low left. Hopefully he reaches up there and grabs hold of that sight and gives it a whirl.
It looks like
Maybe
it gave
too
it
much of a
some.
whirl.
Good strong shots every time though. He'll get it dialed in. Hopefully it's not too late and we can get a good match out of it.
We got 5 ends to get it done.
There's a lot of arrows left.
Kentucky versus Kentucky here at the indoor finals.
Wonder if these guys have a high school battle going on.
Men's
I bet they see each other on the road quite a bit,
Yeah,
both being from Kentucky.
Probably not too far away. I'm sure they've had some battles at locals before.
Right, and so now we're going to see, let's see who's going to start this. Should be.
And we can see with Parker's quiver there's not going to be a dry spot in the whole arena with all the towels he's got hanging off.
It does. It looks like
9,
that's a
10
laundry
liner.
list right there. I'm going to say that one's probably just a little bit high.
9.
A little wide right.
Big head shake there from him. Ooh.
10.
That looked like his most uncomfortable shot and the closest to the middle.
Yeah, you saw that too, right?
10.
Yep, just caught the top of the line.
Still giving a bit of a head shake. Doesn't know if he's quite comfortable there.
Well, I mean, I think neither of them are going to be comfortable. I wouldn't
9, 10
Right.
liner.
think, you know, shooting for gold in their first time that I'm aware of at a big stage.
And a big paycheck too.
10.
All right, so he brought it back in, 9, 10, 10. So a 29 there for Parker. Jeremiah 28. Got a little bit of a lead there. Still a 3-point lead unofficially.
10, 9.
We'll wait for the officials to call down there.
9 for target 1.
No matter how much of a lead they got, they'll never be comfortable.
You don't think? You've
Target
been in that
2 is
position
a
enough
10,
times.
10,
Do you ever
9
get comfortable? You don't?
For
No.
20.
Do
Do you talk yourself through it quite a bit?
Yeah, I have to.
For
I'm
a
always saying something to
58
myself when I'm nervous.
On target 2. Also, An
Yeah, you could tell there that first shot, he had a big
update
head
for
shake.
Parker Baker
He looks
for
surprised
the
every
does.
shot.
University of Pikeville.
No matter where it hits, he looks surprised.
Is that kind of what you're going for?
All right.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the shot style he wants.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure with him being a button if he's a command or a surprise shot shooter, but obviously whichever one, it works pretty well.
With you having the internal conversations there,
All right, looks like
anything you can
55
repeat?
to
No.
58. That
No,
means
nothing
target
that we
one
can say live.
is shooting
Well,
first.
the Caulfield clan over there getting all snacked up.
So
They look like they were
Jeremiah
laughing and
will
carrying
shoot
on
the
in the
first
background.
arrow on target number 1 for end number 3.
So we've got Jeremiah coming up first here.
Jeremiah down by 3 points.
Mm-hmm. Good strong pullback. Hinge style release. See him putting a little pressure on that.
10.
foul.
Good shot.
Yep.
Looks like he's starting to get settled here in this third end. Yep, another good one by Parker.
Yeah.
9-10 liner, too close to call from here.
I don't know. I think that's a half shaft liner there.
10.
There's a 10. Yeah, you can see he's definitely getting a lot more comfortable. His
Mhm.
rhythm's coming in. His timing's coming a little bit better.
Yep, his shots are quicker. They're firing better.
Is that what you do? You pay attention to
10.
that?
As far as when you're shooting well, usually when you're shooting extremely well, your shots are, you know, when you're nerved up, a lot of times the first areas take a little longer, but when you kind of get in a rhythm, you know, your shot timing is
9-10
extremely consistent.
liner
It's probably
could
a
be
little
2
faster
points
than it was when you
closer.
started, when you really get comfortable.
For Parker, depending on this next arrow.
I think that last one dropped out.
And it's
just
a
little
10.
bit. I think that's going to be a 10-10-10. He's going to put a little little more pressure on him there.
Yep, it's not over yet.
Target 1, 10, 10, 9.
So
That would bring
Jeremiah
us
with a
up to
10-10-9.
84
Getting
on
84
target
for
number
a score
1.
there. Parker's going
Target
to have
2, 10, 10, 10, 30.
Connor with a big smile.
Yeah, he's got his hand in a bag of candy over there having
Brings
a
the
good
total to 88.
time. I don't know what they're eating, but they got a whole bag of it they're sharing amongst everybody. So now you're into the middle of the match here, right? You've got 3 ends down. What are you thinking to yourself?
It depends which one I am. If I'm Parker, I'm like, okay, so I'm up by 4, so I have to get 3 10s. If I shoot 3 10s here, I'm not missing yellow, and I'm going to win. So my concentration here is like all I need is 3 more 10s. I don't care where the others go. As far as for Jeremiah, he knows he can't miss another one, and he knows it's probably over with the way that Parker's shooting, but he's still going to have to do his best to give himself a chance because you just never know.
You see me, he had to flip that arrow up with his finger. It bounced off his wrist there. His release looks pretty comfortable there. His aim looks a little bit of a fade there.
10.
Almost looked like he lost his balance. a
Yeah,
touch.
you saw it look like he kind of tipped there on his toes.
Yep, hit the middle though.
Good, stable looking shot there.
10.
Right in that same hole that he's been living in, that low right-hand side corner.
I'm not sure the way that Parker executes his release, but it almost looks like more of a command style. You know, because he
10.
doesn't have a super explosive follow through.
Mm-hmm. Let's watch his thumb here. Yeah, see, he
He
gets it out on the edge of
hard,
that
gets
barrel.
settled.
You can see him kind of curl. Yeah, he's definitely
10.
pressing on that. I wouldn't say he's pulling through it.
No, it looks like more of a command style, which is becoming more and more popular.
There's been a lot
10.
of guys. Oh, look at that, a 30.
10,
Yeah.
10.
He's doing what he
10.
can to stay in the match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see there on the corner of his barrel. Yeah. he's
Parker
giving-
answers
also
with
with
a 10.
a 10-10-10. Well, now you're down by 4 going into the
Looks
last
like
end.
a 30 to
You
30
know it's over.
possible.
I mean, so he goes fire 3 good ones realistically, and
it is confirmed.
you know,
Try to finish
30
with 10-10-10 and
Yeah.
look good and hope the other guy
114
shoots an 8.
on
yeah,
target
I mean,
1.
You don't try to hope bad for the
10,
other person,
10,
but I do
10
when
for
I'm in that
target
position.
2, 30.
Do you think bad thoughts?
Well, I think.
18.
Well, we're not discussing what I think on the line, but you definitely have to root for yourself.
Yeah.
Target 1 will be shooting first again.
Interesting. He's got. Is that 2 different lengths of fletch he's got on there, or just 2 different colors?
I think 2 different colors.
Oh, okay.
This will be
So
end
we're at our
number
final end here.
5. The final end for your compound
4-point lead
men
for Parker Baker.
gold medal match.
And Parker had a good road to get here. Again, beat Dave Cousins in his very first match of the day.
Yeah,
Then
anybody in those top 8 are not easy matches.
No, not at all. The compound men, let's see, we have the figure. 560 men competed nationwide to get to this position.
Jeremy with a 10.
And there's a ton of guys that didn't make the top 8 that shot phenomenal.
Yeah.
Parker answers with a 10.
Shot an 1187 to get here. 1187, that's a good number.
Dropped 13 out of 120 arrows.
10.
Yeah.
Dead center.
So you got to think 9 out of 10 basically if his shots are in that X ring or that 10
Yeah,
ring.
that's a 9.5 or 9.7 score.
10.
10-10 here. He's going to close it out solid. Got an ace in his hat. Have to ask him about that in the interview. That was good. 10-10-10. See, his
Now-
shots came in a lot more comfortable at the end there. Really settled down.
Yep, all he's got to do is hit a 7, and he's your champion.
9.
That's all right.
He'll be happy
Nine's
with it.
gonna win it.
I
Yeah.
promise you.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
And
like
look at that big breath on
Parker
the stand there.
Baker,
It's just now
unofficial,
settling into
will
him.
wait
and
for the decision of the judge.
he's looking around. Like,
144 for target 1.
He's waiting to hear his name announced.
Target
He still
2,
doesn't know.
10, 10, 9, 29. 147, your winner.
you look at that. Yeah, he's still waiting to hear it.
Parker Baker.
Congratulations
Now
to
he's
Parker
got
Baker.
University Pikeville.
And he's looking at all the cameras. There's a whole line of cameramen over there taking his picture. We'll get him to do an interview, and we'll get his thoughts on that match. That was pretty exciting. That was
Yeah, that was a good
yeah.
match.
The first 2 ends kind of were a little shaky, but they brought it together there
Yeah,
at the very end.
they were dialed in those last 3.
Yeah, that was fun to watch.
That's the type of shooting you expect to see out of the compound men.
Mm-hmm. Parker's over there getting all set up with his headset. So, final thoughts on that match?
That was a good match. Parker,
anybody ready
Parker
for
obviously
some
they're 2 new
bare
faces
bow
for us, so
matches?
you know somebody that we haven't necessarily got to see. 2 young, great archers,
Did I
you know, with
hear
a lot of potential and
clapping
a lot of
for
future ahead
bare
of them
bow
both.
matches?
I'm sure it won't be the first time we see them against each other.
Parker Baker, gold medalist. What do you think of that?
I don't know. Nervous. I'm still a little shaken up about it.
Yeah, we were watching you shoot. You looked a little surprised on the way those arrows were landing.
Yeah. Coming out here shooting practice, I was real not getting it, not finding a groove. But I know coming out here, getting those nerves really put me in that groove that I'm looking for.
You had a heck of a day and a heck of a weekend.
Yeah, I've been a heck of an indoor season. I've been really killing it, and hopefully I can bring some of that into 3D next weekend.
Excellent. Get yourself outside and see if you can shoot some good foam.
Yeah.
Congratulations on an amazing performance today. Congratulations on your gold medal.
Thank you.
And that brings us to a close here at the USA Archery Indoor National Final Championship for the compound men here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm Chuck Cooley, and with Jacob Marlowe. We'll see you next time out here on the range. Welcome to the 2024 Indoor Nationals Championship. I'm Chuck Cooley. This is John Demmer. John, how you doing today?
Pretty good, Chuck. How you doing?
Man, thanks for sitting in with me. We're going to take a look at some barebow competition here.
Yeah, it should be a pretty exciting match. First up, we got Maggie and Ava, two up-and-comer, youngsters.
The good news is you get to sit here in the booth and tell me all about barebow and tell me how good it is. The bad news is you're sitting in the booth telling me how much fun barebow is.
Yeah, no, it's one of those blessings and a curse. Nobody wants to be sitting here.
That's true. That means you're not out there playing for all the big money. Well, let's kick it over and let's get these archers introduced. And
all right, next up for the 2024 USA Archery Indoor Nationals Final, we bring you the barebow division. Presented to you by Lancaster Archery Supply.
Maggie and Ava walking out there.
Meeting in this barebow women gold medal match are 2023 Buckeye Classic and Gator Cup winner, Maddie Brinsinger. And the young woman who set a new world record earlier this year at the Kentucky State Championships, Ava Jones. Your line judge for this match is Eddie Sparpaglione.
So we've got the barebow women
Maggie
up here.
Brinsinger will be shooting first.
Looks like Maggie's going to be shooting first over on target
Ava
number
Jones
1 in the
will
white
be
jersey.
shooting on target 2.
Ava is the closest one to us in the gas jersey. Tell us what you know about Maggie.
I've been around Maggie for quite a few years now. She's a former student of Frank McDonough, a good friend of mine. I've watched her grow up and just, set world records and just absolutely kill it. So she's a solid shooter. We should see some pretty good things from her and Ava.
Now these ladies shooting 20 yards, 40-centimeter face.
Maggie,
wow, great
9.
first arrow. I don't know. He's calling that a 9.
Yeah, it looks like
I'm
a
thinking
liner
it might
there.
be a 10.
Come out and set a good tone.
Oh, tall.
Ava, 8.
That's the thing with barebow. You just never know. You got to send that first good scout and see how it's going to react to how you're feeling. Everybody's not feeling their best on this stage. A little bit nervous, and things can get pretty hairy.
9.
It's pretty solid for Maggie.
Now with Ava setting they set a world record earlier.
Yeah, she's solid.
8.
So what are you hoping for on this first end when you come into a match like this? These are going to be set point matches, right?
Yep. Like I said earlier, I want to set that good first scout.
9.
See how it's hitting, how I'm feeling.
9, 9, 9.
No matter what we do, our fingers aren't going to be working the same here as they were just 5 minutes earlier on the practice range.
And the lighting plays a
10.
big difference where you are.
Not so much in this room. They got pretty high ceilings and lights in here, so everything's kind of muted. But when you're dealing with low light or low roofs and really bright lights, they can really influence where you're looking on that arrow.
Right. So now barebow is quite a bit different than some of the matches we've been watching
target
earlier
judge is
today with the
taking a
long
look at an arrow.
stabilizers and sights and things like this. Tell me what makes barebow special. Why, when we take a look at that bow over there, what makes it different and unique from
Target
what
1,
everybody else is shooting?
28.
We're still aiming like everybody else does. We're just aiming with the arrow, and instead of having
Target
a sight
2
to move
is
up and down,
8,
we're just moving it up on our
10,
tabs, up and down on our tabs.
26.
And we're quite limited on what we can add to the bow. We have to fit that thing through a 12.2 centimeter ring. For the most part, they change the rules around a little bit. We can do almost anything we want as long as it's not in the sight window.
In terms of weight
All right,
and
this
things
is
like that.
barebow
Yep.
match, and they utilize
Yeah, because you can see Ava's got
10
front weight, side weight,
their
low
10.
weight. Yep. Then you look at
Also,
Maggie's bow, and it's
they
pretty
utilize
much
the
just
set
front weight and a
system.
very, very heavy
Currently,
low weight.
Yeah,
we
that
have
weight is
Maggie
pretty familiar
leading
if people are in my
2-0
circles there. We shot
over
Target
Ava.
Nationals last year, and
Target
that's
one.
one of my old weights I gave her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, how
Has
heavy
2
is that
points.
disc on that big bow?
Target 2,
That was
0
not that bad. I think it's like
Target
20
2
ounces, I believe, that,
will be
that bottom
shooting
one. And that top
first.
one looks like it's a 16-ounce Yost weight. So overall,
So,
yeah,
overall,
36 probably.
36 ounces of additional weight added to the bow. Is that pretty common for the wind?
Oh, that's probably right around average, I think. Maybe on the high side, but you're still dealing with a bow that's probably right around 6 pounds total.
Okay. And what about draw weight?
Oh, I'm not 100% sure. I'm guessing Maggie's probably around 34 to 36 pounds, and I'm not too familiar with Ava's setup. Good
Really
strong.
good looking
10.
first shot there.
Yeah, I'll take that all day, any day.
Yeah, especially in parabol. Now these guys shooting a 40-centimeter target, which means that that inner ring there is only 4 centimeters across. That's that inside that yellow.
8.
That big ring inside the yellow is only 4 centimeters across. And we're about 20 yards away, so it's darn hard to hit with a naked eye,
7,
no
8
release.
liner.
Yeah, it's, not having the V bars in the long rod and stuff kind of makes everything like super emphasis on that bow arm. The less we move that bow arm, the less that arrow is going to vary downrange.
Interesting setup she's got for her
9.
shot process.
Yeah, everybody's a little bit different. It's like parabel's pretty much individualistic. There's no right way. There's no wrong way. There's just the consistent way.
And whatever's consistent for
7.
you, or whatever's working for you as an archer, is what you want to be doing.
Absolutely.
You see, she kind of draws it back, lifts it, and then she's going to come to her face.
Nine.
It's a good comeback from that first arrow. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty good lead right now, 4-0 for Maggie.
And this
8,
works like
9,
the
9 for
matches we were
target
watching
1.
earlier today. In the recurve matches, it's a set point system, so whoever has the most points in that particular end
7,
wins
10,
that
7
end
on target
and
2.
gets 2 points. If you're tied, you get 1 point. And it's a race
Should
to
be
6
4,
points. The first person
0.
to 6 points
Maggie.
wins that match.
Yep. So one bad arrow doesn't take you out of this match. You always have a chance.
Have you had to deal with that?
Occasionally. Shot Target Nationals 1 year for the open portion and shot the wrong target 3 times, and it didn't come back and bite me. I ended up winning that match.
Yikes. That's a rough day.
All right,
That was a
again,
rough
target
end.
But it's nice that they
number
wipe
2
that
will be
away and you're like,
shooting
okay, that
first.
just didn't happen, and we just move on and keep shooting.
Ava.
Yep. We just play the game that we're given.
Now Maggie up here 4-0. She can actually win this
We'll find
gold
out if
medal
this
right
is the
here
final end
with
here.
these 3 arrows.
Now you can look at both of these young ladies and watch their shot and their release. Eva has a pretty, much more pronounced release, bigger follow.
9.
Yeah, you can see that arm comes back around her head.
And Maggie has more of a kind of like a very tight, tight follow through, very, very tight to the face. Doesn't vary out very much. So it's a lot different.
9.
Would you call that like a dead
All
release?
tied
or?
up.
It's kind of like a half-controlled release where Ava's like,
8.
I wouldn't say uncontrolled, but she has just more of a dynamic. You tend to see some of those in the compound side, where you have like the punchers don't have like an extreme dynamic release. Where the
We call
back
those
tension guys-
command shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a puncher.
10.
Ooh, 10 and 9.
That's a good stuff.
She's way up. Ava needs a good strong arrow.
10.
Nice.
Look at
There
that.
it is.
Yep. 10, 9,
If it
8.
come down to this arrow.
Maggie 9 for the win, 8 for a tie set. Both shooting skins. Nice.
10.
And a 10. Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, that's how
command.
That's how she shot her match leading into this. She just punched a pile of 28s and 29s.
9-10-10
Yeah.
She's on a roll.
for target number 1.
That's pretty fantastic for
Unofficially,
Barebow.
your
Yeah.
winner.
Actually, for any recurve,
8,
shooting
9,
29s
10
and
for
28s.
target 2.
I'll take that right now myself.
Yeah.
Winner on target 1. Unofficially,
So it looks like Maggie Brensinger is going to take home the gold. Let's take a look at her shots here.
See, nice and tight, close to the face. On
and
her
we
follow
here we
through.
have it. Target
she
1
holds
is
the
your
bow.
winner.
Yep. I like how she holds the bow until the arrow gets to the target. Yeah. Great last
Maggie
shots.
Brensinger,
very consistent.
target number
Almost
1
all the shots look
is your
pretty close
winner.
to the same.
Yeah. Which is why she's here with a gold medal. Big Hoyt jersey on.
Yeah, that's something kind of new, you know.
So hopefully we get Maggie over there in just a minute there for a quick interview.
Yeah.
Kind of want to see what she's got to say about this. That was a fun match to watch.
Yeah, it was good. It was very, very impressive. I didn't expect anything else out of those two. Very good up-and-coming stars.
Hey, how you doing, Maggie?
I'm good. How are you?
Congratulations on your gold medal.
Thank you.
Tell us about the match there. What were you thinking?
I was nervous.
Yeah?
Really, really nervous. I know Ava's a really, really good shot, and it's always a pleasure being able to shoot with her. So.
Looks like you handled the nerves pretty well. The last couple of ends look very tight, very good.
I tried. Thank you.
You got John Demmer over here kind of eyeballing everything too to see how you're doing.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive, Maggie. It was a fantastic show.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't look nervous. You didn't perform nervous. That's for sure.
Thank you.
So how's it feel?
Pretty good.
Hey, you're the U.S. Indoor National Open or the Finals champion. Pretty impressive.
It's cool.
The number one in the country for 2024. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
She gets to take home a nice big red Hoyt check as well.
Yeah, she gets a nice big Hoyt check and a big check from USA Archery as well. A nice payday. And Lancaster Archery does a whole lot for this division as well.
They do. You can't really find better people to try to grow the sport in all classes than Rob and Carol.
Yeah, they do a great job. Well, thanks for tuning in with us here for the women's division of Barebow here at the 2024 Indoor Nationals Finals. Stick around. We've got the men coming right up. Good afternoon and welcome to the 2024 USA Archery Indoor Nationals Finals. This is the men's Barebow division. I'm Chuck Cooley. This is John Demmer. John, we got a heck of a match coming up.
We do. We have like one pretty beginner and kind of a sneaky vet.
That'll be an awesome match to watch. Let's pitch it over to Andy right now. We'll get the archers introduced and see who's coming up to bat.
USA Archery Indoor Nationals Final concludes with the Barebow men's gold medal match. Presented by Lancaster Archery Supply. On target number 1, representing the state of Wisconsin, please welcome Nick Way. And his opponent, just across the way in Iowa, Zachary Bissinger. Nick, on target 1, will be shooting first.
All right, so tell me why this promises to be a good match. Who's our beginner? Who's our vet?
Well, Zach is an extreme newcomer. Nick is the brother of Brian, Brian's been around for a little bit, and apparently Nick has been as well, but just started competing a few years ago. Both extremely solid shooters.
Nick Way there on target number 1. First
Yeah.
arrow, good.
Starts
Now,
out good.
Started good. I noticed he's
Great
shooting
way
the
to
larger
start this
diameter
match.
arrows as well. And we see Zach is also shooting 23s. We didn't see that with the women.
We didn't.
9.
Do you think that's a big advantage?
I don't. If you have pretty good eyesight, pretty steady, 23s, they have a pretty good upper end. But you have to be on your shot, and these two guys apparently are.
Yeah, those first two look really good. Now these matches historically have gone
9.
really, really well here in the finals. Little wide right, little wide left,
9.
a little bit left. Everything in the yellow though.
Yeah, Nick's got this first set in hand.
9.
Okay, solid.
Looks like a 10, 10, 9 to 9. 9,
So
9.
I watched.
Let's pretend you're up there. What are you thinking there for your first end? What are you happy with that? Either a 27 or a 29? You feeling confident?
Target 1 is confirmed.
I'd be
10,
happy with
10,
either one
9
of them. Just
for
shake the nerves out.
target
I know Zach
1.
wishes it was a little bit better, but
Target
that's
2,
pretty good.
9,
Gets a good
9,
end
9.
to kind of calm everything down, and then just roll it with a good shot.
Right.
Target
Sets
1.
you up nice.
2 set points
I watched
for
Zach
Nick
earlier
Way.
today in a match against Winker. He shot 4 29s in a row.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable.
Yeah, he's fully capable of just pounding.
Yeah, I heard the bronze medal match was actually a really great match to watch. It went to a shoot-off there. Kyle Coffey won that one.
Yeah, it did. Kyle and Matt Hudson. Yeah, 1 arrow shoot off. Kyle needed to hit a 10 on the last arrow just to send it to the 1 arrow shoot off, and center punched it.
Nice. See the officials clearing the way down there as the arrow agents pull our arrows for us.
All right, lower score shoots first. Target 2.
So Nick
Zachary
Way
is shooting
on
first.
target 1. And we've got Zach here on target 2 shooting first because he's trailing 2 points to 0.
Yeah, it's a pretty good situation where 27s don't win a match, or don't win a set. It's pretty good.
Good solid competition when you can shoot that high.
Yep. Now you notice Zach's got like a much shorter arrow, barely past that clicker.
10.
That clicker plate.
What's the advantage there?
He probably just cut it down to get it to tune, so you got the vibrations coming off and make it a little bit more forgiving when you get the harmonics down.
9.
Good solid shot.
Trying to pick off some of the differences in the form here. Straight up and down, he's really close to his center line in terms of right and left.
Both of these gentlemen are shooting
9.
about 38 to 40 pounds.
Draw weight?
Yeah. They're a little bit heavier than the women. They're shooting a lot heavier, or a stiffer arrow as well.
9.
It's a good one for Zach. 28.
So 6.
But this goes to your point where one bad arrow like that doesn't really kill you.
Could be
No,
going
he needed to shoot a 10
over
to tie that set.
Zachary.
So
For 2
6 really
points.
isn't
We'll find out what the judge
really
has
any
to
different
say.
than a 9. So interesting.
Target 1.
Way Zach got into this barebow side was you can see his partner
Is
there,
24
his coach
points.
Robbie. One day they got to
Target
talking.
2.
And Robbie's like, "Oh, if you think you're any good, he's like, why don't you pick up a barebow and shoot?" And Zach's like, "This can't be that
All
hard."
tied up with
He picked
2
up
set
He picked up
points.
a barebow like maybe a half a year ago, and here he is now.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
And he's shooting for gold.
Yeah. Hey, some people got it.
Or they have the right coach.
Yep, could be. But that's what good friends can do for you. You know, they can help drive you to be better.
Plus, it gives them somebody to shoot with. Now those two guys get to go out and shoot together all the time. And
yep.
It's a little more
All
fun,
right.
a little more
Since
competitive.
both
So now we're
archers are
tied,
tied,
2-2.
It will revert to the original
So we go back to
shooting order.
original
so target
shooting order.
one
there.
will be shooting first.
And that's the thing. I think the Ways have a good advantage too. Is they're both excellent shooters. They're brothers. They can talk to each other, help each other out. It's nice when you have.
Yeah, I noticed his brother made the top 8 here as well.
Yeah, they're both solid. They've both made Lancaster final stages before.
9.
Let's see, well, how many did we have? I've got the list right here. 446
8
men competing to get here to this top 8.
Oh, it's our biggest ever, both men and women.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
9.
By far.
850 combined.
Yeah.
That's a huge class. It's actually right on par with the recurve or the compound.
Yeah, it just keeps growing and growing.
9.
Same hole there, a little low 9. His first arrow was low as well.
8.
Everything off to the left there a little bit.
See, Zach's got a pretty good deep hook in there.
Now explain that. Oop, what?
So yeah, his top 2 fingers are curled pretty good.
10,
Yeah.
9 liner.
And then his ring finger's barely on the string, as you can see in the video.
Yeah.
For me, that makes a pretty easy release. Like if
10.
I'm running shallow, I get a lot of hang-ups
9.
on my shots, and they'll start pushing them for me left a lot. But if I get that deeper hook, like I get that almost like reverse finger curl. As soon as I let up any kind of tension on my fingers, they seem to open up a lot faster than if I'm got something that's anything resembling a shallow hook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that
8,
different
9,
than
10 for target
what you see
2.
typical recurve or bare bow people doing?
I think it's a lot different if you have like
So
a
that
clicker
gave
that would
target
give you like
number
an
2.
automatic release,
2
like where
set
your body
points.
just
That
relaxes
brings
on
them
your own.
2 to
Right.
4.
For me,
Target
Because
1
you guys can't
will
use a
continue
clicker.
to
yeah,
shoot
we can't use a
first.
clicker. So I think that deeper hook, well, it definitely works
Bare
for me.
bow
It's working for
scores
Zach
first
too.
to 6 set points.
That's something to consider.
for
Like
winning
if you're getting a
the
little
match.
catchy on your fingers,
Could
check
it
your
be
hook.
settled
Check
in
to
this
see how
next
deep
set?
you're going into the string
What do you think, Kevin?
and
we'll find out
get
here
a good clean
momentarily.
release there.
Yep.
So
Looks
right
like
now it looks
Zach's
like we've got 4-2. Zach up by 2 on that end. 27-26 over Nick. This is a great match.
Yeah, Zach's won the last 2.
I see he does the big eye close, big deep breath up there, trying to settle himself in.
9.
Tell me about that weight system he's got. Both of these guys look like they're shooting similar rigs.
Yeah, they're both shooting that Hoyt weight system, which it has an inner disc that's like 20 ounces, and it has three different rings, and each ring is just a little bit heavier. It comes in complete where you can run it 20, 30, or 40 ounces in it.
10.
I'm not sure. It looks like they're both running about 30. They look like they have the small silver. Nope, Zach's got the big one on. He's running 40.
7.
But they have like little micro spheres in them to kind of help dampening it down a little bit more as well. So it's a cool little system you can put on basically any bow.
Nick's definitely going to take this set.
Yep. So we got a tie going into the 4th one.
8.
So 8,
We'll
7,
find
8
out
there.
what the scores are here momentarily.
Everything dropping low.
And see just how we end
Could be a
up
little bit of hesitation on
after
your
this
shots now.
Yeah? Not trusting a little bit?
9,
I see his coach
10, 8.
steps right
on
up there and is
target
kind
1.
of joking with him.
Yeah, trying to keep it loose.
As a coach here in this kind of a position, or as a shooter in this kind of position, what are you looking for?
8-7-8 on
Just
target
trying
two.
to build up their confidence and trying to make sure that they're shooting their shot.
We are
the way
tied
they do in
at
practice.
4-4.
Because it's
Could
easy to
we
get lazy
see
in your
a
shots
shoot
right
off
now. Because you got
at
so much on your
5-5?
mind. You got the match. You got, oh, I'm chasing points or not chasing points. And you got a different target than you're normally
We
used to
shall
shooting.
see.
You have so many external forces working against you. So as a coach, I just try to keep reminding them, just running their normal shot, make sure everything is just, just the way it normally is, and trying to keep them as relaxed as possible and not tense up. It's kind of a busy target to look at too. You get that vertical 3 with a bunch of stars around it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on down there. And with barebow, you guys see that whole thing. It's not like you have a scope or a pin or a housing to kind of hide all that stuff.
No.
All right, here we go.
Now, are
The
these guys holding
all-important
point on,
end.
you think, or they're holding a little under?
Yeah, these guys are crawling down the string a little
4-4.
bit, using a mark on
Target
their
one
tab to get
shooting
their
first.
20-yard mark. Well, I take that back. It looks like Nick is bumping the knock. I know Zach is definitely coming down. You can watch him crawl down the string.
8.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good crawl deep down there.
Not too surprised, because you can hear that arrow. It hits a lot harder. It's going a lot faster than Nick's.
8.
Because of where he's pulling on the
Could be a
string.
9.
Yeah, well, his arrow's shorter. His arrow's definitely lighter.
10. Nick is throwing down the gauntlet here.
So Zach needs a 10 to keep this tied. 4-4. There it is.
And Zachary answers.
That's what he needed. It was a little bit of a wake up there.
9.
I'm going to call that a low 9.
All right, 10 to win, 9 to
10 to take.
send it to shoot off.
Yeah, 10 to win. 2 points gets him to 6.
There
Yes.
We will see here in a moment.
What an ending.
There it is, Zach coming through.
It depends on.
Wow, and
these
after
line
his
calls.
last end there, where everything
8,
kind of
10,
came
9
apart just a little bit.
on target 1.
That's how the set system works. See, you can shoot one bad one, and it doesn't really matter.
If you can bounce back and you can get your shot back together, get your head back together.
We'll see if we're going to have.
So that's going to be 6-4.
a shoot off or a winner.
We'll wait for the official call. I mean, here we are back here at the table calling it as we see it.
Yeah, we have a pretty good advantage on what we can see with the.
That's true. The cameras are getting us in, but not quite on top of it. Let's see that top arrow.
I think they called that one at 8 anyway.
9, 10, 10
Yep.
for
9, 10,
target 2.
They called it
Winner 6
Nice.
to 4.
Wow,
Your
what a
indoor
match.
nationals barebow men champion, Zachary Bissinger.
That was a lot of fun.
Hey, that was a complete.
Thank you,
barebow.
ladies
Like,
and gentlemen,
You went
for
from
being
one extreme
here
to the other and
at
back
the
to the same extreme.
2024 USA
'Cause
Archery
after that, I want to
Indoor
ask him about that
Nationals
fourth
final
end when
at
everything
the
kind of went
Kentucky
sideways.
International Convention
And you
Center
can see it on his
in
face.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Many thanks
Yep.
to our generous support of our sponsors, Black Eagle Arrows, Conquest Archery, Darton Archery, Lancaster Archery Ply, and True Ball XL.
Zach's over there getting in. Hey, Zach, how you doing, man? Congratulations.
Hey, I'm doing good, Chuck. How are you?
That was a heck of a match to watch. I'm here with John Demmer in the booth. Tell us about that fourth end. I mean, it was a lot of fun to watch the match. It was bouncing pretty solid. You guys kicking it back and forth, and then got a little silly on you.
Yeah, I just kind of lost control on my shot a little bit. You know, I got a little target panicky, and that's where they go when you do that. So.
But that last end, that fifth end, came back solid, strong.
Yeah, I just I told myself, you know, just lay it on the line. You know, shoot as good of a shot as you can, and it'll land where it lands. So.
Yeah, he had a good coach in your box there. Did he give you any words of wisdom for that fifth end?
To be honest, he said that you know, God's always with us, and he already decided whether you won or lost. And just shoot your bow and follow your process.
That seemed to work out.
Yeah, thanks for that. It was an exciting match, nice roller coaster, ups and downs. Yeah, you kept us on our toes. We didn't know which way it was going to turn out.
I didn't either.
John said it was a perfect barebow match.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your gold medal. Congratulations. You are the 2024 USA Archery Indoor National Champion.
Awesome. Thank you. It feels good.
And with that, we're going to close out our day. That was a tremendous amount of matches. That was a lot of fun. I love to watch that barebow stuff. That's really, really interesting. Really, really hard.
Yeah, you can't end it any better than winning it on the last arrow.
Right. It's coming down to those last three. Fantastic matches. Fantastic matches. And I can't thank you enough for stepping in and sitting in the booth with us here for the final two of the day. And with that, we'll say goodbye here from Louisville, Kentucky. The USA Archery Indoor National Finals said and done.
Okay. I was scared. I'm like,